What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Constantly Off-traK, where we talk about what we want and you sit back and listen. I am joined again.
Still got to get a better dirt. I can't even fucking talk today. Look, I've got the echo.
That was me last
I've got
week.
the echo off and I can't say fucking words. This isn't helping any.
And, of course, the totally off-track Kaz.
Straight from the get-go, what can I say? Name speaks for itself.
There you go. Shit. Well, look, 2 viewers already on YouTube. What about them Twitch views, guys? Come on now. Shit.
I bet you one of them's Tristan. What's up, Tristan?
Hopefully. He's always there. He's our day one homie.
At least adds a little something to the conversation.
Oh, and they're
no,
gone.
they're gone.
Look at that. I like that we have it set up like this.
Yeah, this is much better.
It's so much better.
Now we can actually see both, or well, now that both of us can see both sides of the chat.
Yeah. I'm hungry. I'm going to take a bite now, okay?
Eating.
Uh-huh.
Eating during the show.
Mm-hmm.
You unprofessional fuck. Gross. I can't reach him. Still
This is
eating.
delicious food. Yes, I'm hungry. So today we're talking about anime. And you got me into an anime that I love now. I'm so excited to
I
finish
knew
it.
you would.
I'm so excited to finish it. Because it's got like that Sword Art Online feel at the beginning of the series.
Right.
Which we all know. I don't know if you've seen any of the new season. Don't waste your time. It's not worth it anymore. Not a fan. But this show, I hope it just continues with this track. It's going...
See, I've got a slightly different perspective when it comes to Sword Art Online because I read the books.
I mean, that's fair.
It's not based off of manga. It's based off of literal books. And they're pretty good.
I haven't read the books yet.
I can give you a copy.
Okay. You say you give me a copy of a lot of things. You never do. I'm still waiting on every episode of Bleach on DVD from you.
How the hell am I going to get you every episode on DVD?
You said
You know how
you
hard
can
it
get
was.
it.
You know how hard it was just to get a working copy digitally? And you want me to burn that onto discs?
Yeah. You said you would.
Discs have a runtime limit.
3 years ago.
Yeah, but discs have a runtime limit, and Bleach has like what, 350 episodes?
I thought it was more than that.
Well, okay, so 350. They're about 23 minutes apiece, 23 and a half. Do the math. See how many minutes that is.
That's fair. I'm not going to do the math.
Yeah, I don't have enough discs for that. That's not happening.
Oh, man. But yeah, so Short Hero, well... Yeah.
What did you just say?
I don't know why I said Short Shield Hero.
The Rising of the Shield Hero.
It's really good. It's got a really good momentum so far, and it needs to keep this momentum before it loses me. But it's doing really good.
And just like Sword Art Online, based on actual novels, not graphic novels, not manga, books.
Yeah. Well, either way, I love it. It's awesome. It starts out amazing. It's kind of weird how they're all from different universes of Earth.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, "Oh, I'm playing this game, or I'm playing this MMO, or with VR," and he's like, "Well, what the fuck is that? I'm reading a book."
Right. Because he's the only one in the team that's not actually a gamer.
Yeah.
Like, he knows of the games, but he doesn't play them.
Right. The only thing... No, he says he's never even heard the game that they're playing.
No. Not those specific games. He
Oh.
knows of the games in general.
Right.
Like RPG-style games. He just doesn't play them.
Fair enough. The only thing that really kind of made me mad is his story build-up right there at the first episode.
What do you mean?
Where he's making it obvious. I'm otaku type. Blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares. I personally don't care.
Well, I mean, they all are.
I really don't care. Why make it a point to tell me that?
So that you notice from the get-go the difference in experiences and perspective when it comes to each of the different heroes.
They could still leave it out and I would have understood.
I don't know. The contrast really helps. Because it's not just, I'm from a different universe, we're from different kinds of Earth, it's, I have this experience when it comes to nerd stuff versus your experience coming from nerd stuff, you know, and how those clash.
I still could have lived without it.
But, I mean, you just got to the Zombie Dragon episode.
Yes.
So, this should be the perfect example for you. When you've got the other heroes that are used to playing games versus Naofumi, who's used to reading books, you've got the difference of what to do with enemies after you've defeated them. Because in video games, they just despawn, nothing happens, the corpse just goes away.
Yeah.
Whereas in real life, the corpse is still there. And if it's rotting, if it's poisoning the wind, nasty. You get all those extra, consequences.
But no, I'm liking it. He's definitely... They give you the feel, though, that he's never going to be OP. He's never going to be that OP hero that everybody is used to. But if you actually pay attention to what he's doing, the accomplishments that he's making, he's pretty fucking OP as it is already, and he's still pretty low level.
Well, compared to the others, his strength comes from a different source.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm excited to see where...
Although, I do want to point this out real quick, and this is a bit of a criticism to the writer. Who the fuck thinks a tank is not a good kind of character to play? You've got a person who's great at healing, can take all the hits, but still has the ability to deal damage. That's a tank. They're crucial. They're very necessary when it comes to RPG games, especially for if you have to have a party. It's the cornerstone of the whole group. You have to have a tank. So them kind of shitting on that, I don't get it.
I kind of get it. I'm not a support class player, though.
Well, I know. It's not for everybody.
And I think that's where they're coming from. These other players are used to being a tank on their own in their own way. I mean, I could be an attack player, not give any support to anybody else, and still mash out kills left and right.
Okay, but that's not tank. That's DPS. So you've got the other three heroes that are basically all DPS players.
They can still tank it out, though.
No, they can't. They can't take the hits. They have to keep dealing that damage to make sure they don't take those hits.
Fair enough. This is a really good rap. You want the other half?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
No, at least I'll be professional while I'm stuttering my ass off over here. English gooder than you.
English gooder than you. You sure it's not Spanglish? I gotta share this. Why didn't I share yet?
Share what?
The stream.
I did. I think.
You did. Good for you.
Yeah, I shared the direct link when I first set up the broadcast. People know where to go.
Why did you change the background?
What do you mean?
On the waiting.
What?
On the screen.
We've got a new tunnel every week.
Have we? I've never noticed. I've never watched the tunnel, though. My phone is being slow.
Got to do at least a little bit that sets us apart.
That's fair. What are we going to talk about first, though, other than Shield Hero? Because we could get more into that later, even.
Tell you what, how about you tell me your top 3 anime ever?
There's a lot of food in my mouth.
Oh, really? I've never heard of that one.
Shit.
Not quite sure how to spell it either.
Spell what?
Hi, Tristan. Hey, you knew where to go. Don't give me that. You're here.
Yeah, obviously. Then you know what you should do? You should grab... Because I know you have so many phones. Your phone, your wife's phone,
Hey,
phone.
be professional. Don't tell people to do things that are uncouth with our stream.
Open up Twitch on one,
I don't
YouTube
know why
on the other.
He doesn't know what that means.
Twitch on the other one, YouTube on another one. Call it a day. It'd be good.
Or he could just hang out and talk with us.
That'd be great, too. Oh. So, my favorites, my top 3. Oh, that's hard. Not in order. Not from...
No, of course not.
Dragon Ball Z. Of course. It's something I grew up with.
I expected it.
I don't ever know if I'm ever pronouncing this correctly, but Eureka 7.
Close enough.
And then... I'd have to say... Dead Man Wonderland. Very short, quick anime, but I could rewatch it every time.
I never finished Dead Man Wonderland.
Endings.
There was something about it that just drew me out in the first couple episodes.
I mean, I could see it where it would draw somebody out really quickly, but if you stick with it, it gets really gory really fast, and I'm into that shit. But I liked it enough, and I think it's becoming more popular than people realize, because I've even will scroll through TikTok, and I hear the theme song that the one of the main chicks sings, the lullaby that she sings throughout the show. And I don't think anybody realizes where that's from, or they do,
well,
and just are not willing to admit
one of
it.
those things.
But it's distinctive, like, yo, that's Dead Man Wonderland. But a lot of other people wouldn't notice it.
No, I mean, with TikTok, there's a lot of things that people just latch onto, and then it spreads, and nobody knows where it comes from. Another perfect example is that dance trend. You know, the one where the girls have their arms up and then they sway or whatever, back and forth. That's from it's from an animated short called Me Me Me. It's almost like a commentary on the corruption of the otaku lifestyle, because this guy was getting so drawn into all the things that he was watching and entertained by that it literally took over his life, and it was about to kill him.
Okay, then.
It's really interesting. It's really dark, kind of psychological. I think you would enjoy it if you ever got around to it. But that whole dance move thing, that's where that's from. That's where it started. And nobody even talks about that anymore. They just talk about the dance and doing it on TikTok and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Voice talk. What is voice talk?
We were talking about talking to Tristan.
Oh. You can chat. You can't voice talk. Is that a Snapchat QR code for your profile picture?
It's too small on the screen. I can't tell you one way or the other.
I know that's a Bitmoji, but
I don't know.
that's what it looks like to me.
I don't know. I'm a social media boomer, so...
See, everybody thinks I'm too into social media. I don't really get on it all that much. I really don't. I've stuck with Facebook throughout the years, and
right.
Even then, I'm not on there as often as people lead to believe that I am. And I get on there, I scroll through the memes, and that's about it.
Sure,
it's true.
It was Facebook before it was TikTok. I hate TikTok.
I think some of it's funny.
No problem if you want to like TikTok. Anybody who likes TikTok, I just don't. It's another one of those things.
I bet you that's a big fat lie. Knowing your wife.
Oh, she loves TikTok. No, well, not necessarily the app. She loves the content that's on there from certain people.
Me too. That's all. I like the content that I see, but that's about it. I don't post on there. I'd like to get more of our videos up there, because I guess a lot of the streamers nowadays are posting their shit on TikTok just to get their content out.
Right. I mean, I can see that, just to help reach a wider audience.
Exactly. But I bet you, who do you receive more TikToks from, me or your wife?
You're pretty much the only person that sends me TikToks.
Seriously, knowing your wife, I'm surprised. Look at this video. Look.
Well, no, she's usually sitting next to me, and it's shorts on Facebook or YouTube.
I'm getting a phone call from Caleb.
It's little brother time. Should we take a short break while you handle the call?
No, we could do this on stream. Hold on. Caleb.
Hello?
Hello. I'm doing my podcast right now. What are you doing?
I was wondering if you want to do the stream today.
Oh, you want me to stream today? I could probably stream before
Yeah.
I go to bed tonight.
What?
Oh no, I can't stream tonight because it's the wife's night to stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to stream today. Like today.
Maybe
like
after my
that.
podcast, I'll stream for a little bit.
Alright, I love you.
I love you too.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
And that was our first caller ever on Casually Off-traK, or Constantly Off-traK. I can't even fucking talk. This whole name
You
thing. I
have-
know I came up with the name.
You have
and
too
you signed
many
off on it.
too many little names going on.
Well,
with
see,
your,
that's the thing. Is like I had all these projects in the works, and literally
Casual.
everything had casual or casually in the title to play off of my nickname.
The title just explains him 100%. You too at times. Okay.
filing cabinet in a manila envelope.
Topper?
Yes.
The joys of paperwork.
Sorry, I just have to know where to put the tax shit.
It's true. It is tax season.
I'm excited. Daddy might get a new motorcycle. At least that's my plan.
Cannot believe you just called yourself daddy on
Oh,
the show.
oh yeah. Making me Ken Kniv from
Anyways,
Connecticut.
we're gonna move on from that
fuck
one. So
yeah.
you gave your top 3. Now I got to think of mine.
You haven't
only
been
fair.
thinking about it this whole time?
You know, the title and all.
Can he ask the question?
Well, I mean, I half expected you to take longer. Trying to decide or justify your picks.
I don't need to justify it. My 3 are golden anime. They're great. I mean, nobody can go wrong with Dragon Ball Z.
Well, to be fair, one of your picks is obligatory.
Fair. Not many people have heard of Eureka 7. I still think it's a really good anime.
It is. The sequel sucked, but
I haven't seen it. I didn't even know there was a sequel.
Don't watch it.
I feel like shit now.
Don't watch it.
Really?
Just leave it where it ended. It's a great ending. You don't need anything more than that. The sequel is about their son.
I didn't even know they had a son. I just thought they adopted the 3 kids that she was taking care of already.
Nah, it goes further than that.
Okay, then.
Yeah,
I'm happy
trust
for
me.
him.
Trust me.
I'm glad he hit that.
Well, I mean, like they weren't gonna grow up at some point.
I mean, that's fair.
He was already going through puberty when he got onto the fucking Gecko State.
I'm gonna
Always
rewatch
looking at
that
Tahoe.
now. You're 3.
My 3.
How many times have we got to give you chances to do?
Long enough for me to think of 2 more. See, the one at the top of my list is always going to be Scried. And I try not to rank my top picks, but this one, it really stands out. It stands out so much that it's actually where my nickname came from.
I still have yet to watch it.
It's really, really good and severely underrated, but it's older, so not a lot of people will go back to it.
I like the older art styles, though.
Yeah. Plus, it's got a real jazz rock vibe to it.
That's why you like Cowboy Bebop so much. Isn't
No,
it?
I don't necessarily like Cowboy Bebop because of the jazz. I like it because of the noir storylines.
Okay, that's fair.
And that said, you know what? Yeah, Cowboy Bebop is going to be in my top 3.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I can't leave that one out.
Do you want a bugle?
No.
Okay.
Oh, but what else would I put up there with those 2?
Ooh, I know.
What?
20 to 1, I can't guess it. High School DxD.
Nope.
Why not? Your Facebook profile picture is the main character.
That's not my profile picture.
Or no, it was your cover photo. And it's been like that for years. And don't tell me it's because, I just haven't had a chance to change it yet. Bullshit.
Dude, I don't change anything.
You're in it for the titties.
I don't change anything on my actual Facebook page. Anything. It's been like that since
I've met you.
2012.
No, you're late 2000 or early 2011.
No, I don't think so. No, because it was when my wife and I got our first apartment. The first time we lived together.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It'd be 2012. Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. So that's how old the picture is. That's how old the cover photo is.
Well,
There-
it sucks for you, though, because I don't have $20. So I win either
Oh,
way.
well. You say that like I expected you to pay. I know you better than that.
Fair enough.
Fuck, I should have said top 2 instead of top 3. Well,
Do, 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 do. Well, while he's thinking, hello,
because-
3 viewers of Twitch.
because the list is so long of the anime I've actually seen, and I didn't prep for this question that I posed myself at all.
I know, right? You brought this upon yourself. This is
For
horrible.
now, I think I would choose a placeholder, and that would be Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Don't get me started. Like, I love Full Metal Alchemist. I do. But since you told me about the voice actor for Edward Elric, I don't know how many. Anytime somebody brings it up, it kind of makes my blood boil. And then
Well, we got to be very careful with this because
I
it's a very
know.
politic-heavy topic.
Just to avoid politics and make things short, Kaz told me a story about meeting him.
No.
Or no? Was it a friend of yours?
I'm going to cut you off because, like I said, this story could get us into a lot of trouble, and it's not something we need to be
Well, I wasn't
talking
going to tell the
about.
whole story.
Well, no.
or
just
anything that
the
happened.
implications.
Just he told me something about him, and it just... Yeah.
Because I think you're remembering this in a slightly different way than how I posed it to you. And we can't really go through the process of correcting it on stream.
Fair enough. Hold on, do you want to do another call? This is a scam call.
No.
Why not?
Fuck that.
Hey, hold on. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Speak,
There
robot.
it goes.
Oh.
Got rid of him quickly. It's a scam. Oh. That was going to be some good content if it was an actual person.
It's never an actual person. It's always a robot.
It's just hello and then they hang up. It's like, what the fuck?
Whatever. You got to be careful with some of those, though.
What, the scam calls? I'm not worried about it. Let them call. They'll continue to call.
Oh, yeah.
I have so many
Scam
bills.
likely tries to check up on me a couple times a week.
I at least get them once a day. The Full Metal Alchemist, huh?
Brotherhood.
Speaking of which,
Specifically Brotherhood.
Brotherhood was good. I enjoyed Brotherhood more than I enjoyed the original.
It really has the superior art style, too.
Yes, it does. As far as art, especially when they're using their alchemy, is
Yeah.
where it really pops, I think, because it's not. It doesn't have that gimmicky feel. It feels like, especially with the artist trying to blend in the environment with the alchemy, and it seems more seamless. It feels more like it would act. That's how it would actually look if
Right.
you were to do alchemy the way they do it, which is awesome. Needless to, which can't be said for the live action film.
Yeah, I never actually watched that one from beginning to end.
See, I did just because it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't good either.
Well, I mean, there's a whole different set of problems that Japan runs into when they make their own live-action adaptations of anime.
It was Korean.
It was?
It was Korean. Same with Bleach. I'm pretty sure it was Korean.
No. Bleach was... I'm almost 100% certain the Bleach one was Japanese, not Korean.
I'm pretty sure it was Korean.
But anyways, the problem that they run into is that they try to pack too much story into just a single film.
They could have split it up into like 3 different movies.
Right. Because, I mean, with just the Bleach movie, you've got everything that happened from him meeting Rukia to
Yeah.
the fight with Renji,
Which,
which they kind of changed, but, you know,
oh yeah,
what have
that
you.
was way too much for that. And that was what I was going to get into with that one was it felt too, like there was too much at one time with the Bleach.
Yeah.
Because I enjoyed it. It was probably one of my favorites out of the 3 live actions that I've watched recently. because they stick as close to the story as they can, which is a lot of live actions don't do. Full Metal Alchemist is one of them. Because I'm sorry, the way they ended it, right where they did it, they considered that the end of the series, and I'm like, that's not how that works. No, you still have to fight Father. No, quit while you're ahead. Don't do it again. But Bleach, with as much as they packed in, they kept pretty fucking close to the storyline.
Yeah.
I wish they would have done a wee bit more. Just a wee bit.
Well, like, it would have worked better as a miniseries.
That is true.
Like, cut it down into 20-minute segments, add about 2 more, and you can put so much more character development in there.
Oh, yeah. Especially with Ichigo's.
Yeah.
Because there's hardly any character development in there at all. Now, granted,
It's just, here's lore here, here's lore there, fight this here to get more lore, and then there's this to get more lore, and then there's the big thing with ultra lore, and yeah.
Big thing with ultra lore. What made me mad about it as well is how they fit Fisher into the movie.
Yeah.
They should have led that out a little bit longer.
Although the effects look great.
They do, and that's what Americans quit trying to live adaptize our anime.
We're trying to what?
Live adaptize. Is that the right word?
I don't think so. I don't think that is a word.
It made sense in my head. Okay.
Just tell them to stop, and I think they'd get the message. They're not going to do it, but they'd get the message.
Like one of the ones I hated the most. And you said you defend this one. I don't know how you can. It's so horrible. Was the Death Note live action.
It's a little different when it comes to Death Note. Now, this was the early days of Netflix taking other properties and changing them to fit some kind of story that they wanted to tell. The difference with the Death Note one is that the only things they actually took from the original storyline were main characters' names, Ryuk's appearance, and the Death Note itself. That's really it.
Yeah.
And then they took those elements and created a whole new story around it.
And see, that's where... Now, granted, this is... I watched the movie when I was getting more into anime.
Mm.
And so I just watched anime. So I was always under the impression when they released this film that they were going to pull it directly from the source material like they did. Because I think Full Metal Alchemist came out the year before that.
Pretty sure.
The anime. Or not the anime,
the live action.
The live action. And so I was under the impression at that point, I'm like, okay, cool, we're going to get a live action Death Note. And I love this show. I'm going to enjoy the movie.
Mm.
And then I started seeing all the posts on Facebook and stuff. Oh, it's going to be whitewashed. It's going to be trash. I'm like, I'll still give it a shot.
Yeah.
And I did. And I think it was because I went in under the impression that it was going to be directly from the source material.
Yeah. And that was a lot of people's problem, was that all they did was look at the trailers. They didn't look at any interviews that were done. They didn't take anything that was actually said about it. They just went, oh, it says in the trailer, based on the manga and anime series Death Note.
Right.
So they figured,
But
this is going to be a 1-to-1. We're just getting it with white people.
And from two different concepts.
Right.
Although I still hated it. I'm sorry.
And, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Not every story is for everyone.
I understand that it's a whole different story. However, the only thing they got correct out of the whole thing, as far as character looks, models, things like that, is Ryuk himself.
Yeah.
And casting William Dafoe.
Willem.
Is it Willem?
Yes.
Why am I always saying William?
Willem. Willem.
Willem Dafoe. He does amazing in anything he does. And we
Yes.
talked about this with Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. The dude can't lose.
No, he can't. He can play a tranny and still pull it off well.
Right.
So, I mean, But he did. He played it amazingly, and it felt like
Amazing Re.
amazing Ryuk. Re.
So I'm not the only one that can't talk today.
You started
not
it.
just
It's like a
making up
fucking
words, you're
plague.
combining them.
It's a plague with you. But I did. I enjoyed his Ryuk so much that I want more of that.
You know, that's now going to be a euphemism. Kid enjoys his Ryuk.
I'm sorry, I've got Boondock Saints in the mind too.
He enjoys Willem's Ryuk. Take that how you will.
I'd give him my apple.
Okay, moving on. But I mean, when you look at something like that and you compare it to, let's say, Dragon Ball Evolution. I know, but I mean, think about it on a surface level, right? With Death Note, you've got, like I said, you've got the names of the characters, one specific character, just because it's fucking Ryuk.
Yeah.
And then the concept, which is the Death Note itself. That's all they took, and they created a new story around all of that. With Dragon Ball Evolution, they took the characters as is, tried to make the same story, but change it just slightly so that they could tell the story that they wanted to tell. It was still taking the characters from the anime, casting all these weird people to play these specific roles, because, you know, that would totally be Goku, sure. And then that whole story with Piccolo and Ozaru.
That was stupid.
Yeah.
It's not even how it happened.
No. It was
Like,
at
at
that
all.
point, why would you even keep the fucking names? Just call them something different. You could even change Goku's name and people wouldn't really care, because it's not Goku.
It's not Dragon Ball. So
Eh.
it's not.
Well, I mean, that's the advantage of adding the Evolution title on there, is that they can change these characters to be whatever they want, as long as they give it a fresh story. Stop trying to take the original as is and turn it into this live-action thing, which you probably already had some kind of failed script for, so you adjusted this to match that. It's dumb. It's the amount of change that's the big difference between Death Note and Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh, I think the only thing they really got right in Dragon Ball Evolution is Chi-Chi's attitude.
No. No.
Wee bit.
No.
Wee bit.
No.
Oh, then Master Roshi's being a sexist.
No, because they didn't have him perv out in the movie.
Yeah, they did.
Not really.
Not enough, but it was there.
It's not Roshi level perving.
No. God, no.
And it sucks, because Chow Yun-Fat is a very, very underrated actor. He's really good at what he does.
What else does he do? 'Cause I've never heard of him before until Dragon Ball Evolution.
Are you... oh, my
Dead
God.
ass.
Okay, so we have to educate Kid. Your homework. Watch Bulletproof Monk. It's not the best movie, but it'll get
He
you...
said it's not the best movie, but I
it's
want
not,
you to watch
it's
it.
not. And I accept the fact that it's not, but it's in English. It'll give you an idea of his acting style.
Fair enough.
Plus, it's got the guy that played Stifler.
What is his name?
Sean William Scott.
That guy, yeah. Okay. I think I'll give it a try. What's it on? Can I get it on Netflix or anything?
You know, that's a really good question. And seeing as I recommended, you'd think I'd have an answer for that.
You should have an answer for shit like that.
I've got it on
It's
DVD.
like he'll tell me to watch an anime. Okay, and I'll Google it real quick, and it, Google usually will tell you what platforms you can view a show on or a movie on. Well, it didn't tell me, so I'm like, well, fuck him. He wants me to watch this fucking anime before Monday, and I can't fucking watch it. Thankfully, I found it.
I mean, there's always Crunchyroll. You just have to deal with ads.
That's fair.
Plus, Crunchyroll actually helped produce it here in the West.
Did they?
Rising the Shield Hero, yeah. So they have the English version on there because they helped make it.
That's fair. Do you have anything screen-wise for Shield Hero so people know what they're looking for?
I don't.
What the fuck?
We didn't nail down a specific topic, so I didn't want to put anything on the screen that we were gonna miss.
That's
Plus,
fair.
I didn't know if we were actually gonna touch on Shield Hero because you said you only got to episode 9. So.
Well, I mean, I feel like I got a lot of the story in just getting to episode 9, though.
Oh,
At
you're
least
missing
a
so
general
much.
basic knowledge of where the show's going, at least.
But you're missing a whole lot.
finish
There's
it
your
later.
other homework assignment. You got to watch Bulletproof Monk. We'll figure out a way for you to watch it, and then finish Rising of the Shield Hero.
The Rise of the Shield Hero is really freaking good so far. I'm enjoying it. Excuse me.
It's been in my top 5 since it came out.
Has it? When did it come out? Just recently, right?
No, 2018.
Really?
Yep.
So,
The new season should be starting up later this year.
I mean, that's still pretty recent for me, though, 2018.
I guess.
Because I've been kind of out of the anime loop since the motorcycle wreck, so I'm just finally getting back into it.
It is what it is.
Have you seen any of the Cowboy Bebop live action yet?
I refuse. I flat out fucking refuse.
I went ahead and I couldn't find anything to watch on Netflix.
Oh, God,
During
you
work.
poor tortured soul.
I know. And so I'm like, I'm at work, I'm on my lunch, I'll go ahead and watch it. And I watched the first episode, and it was okay. And then I got into the second episode, and that one was hard to choke down. And then I got to the third episode, because, mind you, I know you're probably under the impression that because I've never seen the anime, it was the last time. I actually went in and watched it, finally.
You watched the anime.
I did. Well, most of
Took
it.
you long enough.
Some of it. I just got to the part where, oh shit, I don't remember his name. They're on. The only thing I can remember from the episode where they were on a snowy planet, they were fighting, and the guy's like, "Take care of her," blah 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 blah, and then he flies off and gets obliterated by the gate guard. That's all I remember. I don't remember the dude he was fighting. I don't remember the name of the guy. I know he was an important character, though, even though he was only in the, 2 episodes. But anyway, so I tried to choke down episode 2 and 3, and then they finally get to the episode with the data dog. And I was done. No more. Couldn't do it
Although
after
I
that.
will give them credit. Ayn is the most accurate character in the entire show.
Yes! He is. And it's weird, and people gave that so much. They shouldn't cast him, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, why?
You
Because
realize I'm talking about the dog, right?
yeah. They wanted to give it the legit. People, I don't know if it was because, well, the dog and then,
All you need is a light tan Shiba Inu, and any dog could play that role.
everybody was saying that they should change the dog, too.
No.
I read a bunch of fucking shit that said, oh, they should just change the dog for the live action. No.
Hell no.
And then you've got Spike's character. I think that's a good cast.
I like the actor. I don't think he's right for this role.
Why not? I actually enjoyed his role. I enjoyed the way he portrayed Spike. I do.
Then I don't think you've seen enough of the actual Cowboy Bebop anime to get a good feel of who Spike is as a character.
I don't think that matters.
It does, though.
I think he did a good job.
That's the only thing that matters.
This is coming from somebody that actually watched the live action. I think he did a good job.
I've seen clips.
I'm not saying he did a
I've
great
seen the
job.
trailers. They look like hot garbage. I'm not watching that train wreck.
Like I said, I'm not saying he did a great job. I'm saying he did a good job.
There's
There's a big difference between good and great, just saying.
It's like there's only one character that did an okay job playing their character, and that's Ayn, in my opinion.
It's not hard to be a dog.
Exactly. That's how bad the rest of it is to me.
I think the only other thing, the one main thing I hated the worst was, her name Valentine? Yeah.
Yeah, Faye.
That's the worst part about that show, too. because they do really good with scenery. They, like I said, I think Spike's casting is great. Not great, sorry, good. They did a good. I'm gonna say it. They did a great job. As far as the way the way they match up, as far as looks go, I think he did a good job portraying Spike correctly.
No, because you see, the problem is what they did was they cast him so that they could have someone Asian in the role. They thought that when it came to
he's not even Asian; he's Martian.
You're missing my point here. They thought when the director of the anime said that he based the design of Spike off of this certain Japanese actor, that he literally meant the actor himself. But that's not what he meant. When he said he based the design off that person, he meant the clothes, he meant the hair, he meant the mannerisms, the way he talks, the way he interacts with people, that kind of thing. That's what he based Spike off of. Spike is a white dude from Mars. That's it.
Nothing spilt. I'm happy.
He's just a white gangster type dude from Mars.
Again, he's Martian. Not Asian. Or even Caucasian. He's Martian.
They all came from somewhere.
Yeah, Mars.
The people who fucked on Mars came from somewhere.
Space.
And what's in space? Earth. What's on Earth? Merca. Although I don't think they ever explicitly said that Spike comes from American descent.
No, he always says Martian.
But they do kind of lean into it because of his ties to the one Native American looking dude. You may not have met him in the anime yet. Like I said,
Probably not.
you got to finish the show. You have to. But I mean, aside from that, you've got Faye, who's supposed to be this lethal femme fatale, who's now the Black Widow stereotype, and not the good one. What she became in the movies, it's I have to kick your ass because I'm a girl. That's not what her character was. Her character was always to lower the guard of the people that she tries to get information from or collect a bounty on, and then go in for the kill. It's like she knows she's attractive. That's her fucking main weapon. And she's very good at using it.
The problem is, though, and with diving into politics as little as I can, it's because it's 2022 now.
No, I know. It's the same reason why they made Jet Black a black guy.
Yeah.
It just seems unnecessary. Like they're trying to score points that nobody wants them to score, or they don't need to score in the first place.
It could be better. It definitely could. Like I said,
there-
I couldn't get past episode fucking 4. I quit.
Well, I can't remember how many episodes there were before it got canceled, but you know.
They did a whole
ha,
season.
ha, 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 ha.
They did a whole season.
they didn't.
No?
No, they didn't finish it. It got pulled from Netflix before they could release the rest of the season. The show's done.
No, I knew it was done, but I could have sworn they did the whole season 1 on Netflix.
No. Because they weren't releasing this one like they did at shows before, like The Witcher.
Okay.
Because it's weekly releases now. But no, the nail in the coffin, what really killed this show was Edward.
Edward, which one was that?
Seriously, finish the show. Not the Netflix show. Finish the anime. Ed is one of the most important characters. Now, she wasn't in any of the promo footage. They were trying to hold back so that people wouldn't think that she would be there. But they showed Ein every chance they got. Ed and Ein are a pair.
Okay.
She's... How do I put this? She is the quintessential wacky anime character. So all of the weird mannerisms that you expect an anime person to have, you know, the eyes, the way the mouth stretches, the weird way they talk, the weird way they move, they put that into the live action character. Now here's the problem. None of that shit works in live action.
No.
And they
Not at
had
all.
her do it anyway. It is the most jarring, unrealistic thing you will ever see in your fucking life when she shows up. It's so dumb. It should have been skipped. And since you can't really do the show effectively without that character, because she's one of the core characters, don't do the fucking show. Like, you can't have that character there and remove everything that makes that character who they are, but you can't do that stuff that she does in live action. There's a no-win situation there. Save your money.
I think you raged more about Resident Evil than you do about you're doing about this. Is it the fact that you haven't watched the live action yet?
It might be the fact that I didn't actually take the time to suffer through the live action series, just going off of the clips that I've seen, the trailers and everything. Not to mention all the behind the scenes stuff, the interviews, everything that led up to this creation. And the fact that the creator of Cowboy Bebop abandoned the fucking project.
Oh, yeah. He did so very quickly.
Like, he thought they were actually going to respect what he made, and he
Leave it to
found out,
Netflix to
no.
not do that, though. I mean, come on. He could have, like, no offense against the creator of Cowboy Bebop, but you could have done your research. The way
The creator
that
of the Netflix version.
Yeah. How often does Netflix ever do anything correctly as far as adaptations go?
I've heard good things about The Witcher.
Oh yeah, I love the Witcher.
I haven't had the time to actually watch it myself.
I haven't had a chance to really watch the second season, and my main issue is that I don't know. I probably have to go rewatch at least the last few episodes of the first season because it's been so long and I haven't seen it since. But the way they started out the second season, it's like, didn't we just go through this character's development? Because they started off with the humpback witch, and it's like,
Oh, yeah, all the stuff with Yennefer.
and I'm like, what? Didn't we just watch all this shit in the first season? Why are we going back?
Yeah, I heard about that.
And so I kind of drifted away for a second. I have to go back because I know I'm going to enjoy the second season. But that kind of threw me off for a second. And I went off and did other things. I'm like, yeah, I can't sit through this again.
Right.
And that's my main. I think that's the main issue with a lot of even adaptations or shows in general. It's whenever you do you can only do so much backtracking to kind of catch everybody up before you lose the people that have been watching from the beginning.
Right.
Because again, I couldn't sit through it. I quit watching it, and I haven't even finished the first episode. It was too much. Too fucking much. It's like, cool, we get it. She was bought by a slave, or by a witch as a quote-unquote slave, and then, so on and so forth. We've seen this already. I don't want to see it again.
I don't know.
They didn't start off as strong as they did in the first season.
That seems to be the general consensus when it comes to season 2.
They definitely, the first season starts out and you're killing things left and right in the first 15 minutes of the episode. And then this one, it's all about Yennefer. And it's like, cool. Don't care.
But from what I can tell from reviews, the first season wasn't necessarily about Geralt either.
No, not completely. They did most of their stuff was in the first season was about Yennefer, and then who else was it?
It was Ciri, wasn't it?
I think so. I said I have to go rewatch it. I have to, because it's a show that I want to keep up with. It's a show that I'm interested in. And for me, for the fact that I didn't go rewatch at least the last few episodes of Season 1 to find out what's going on in Season 2 is a bad idea for me.
Yeah, I don't know.
I do recommend you go see it, though.
I'll probably get around to it at some point. I just haven't had the time to dedicate to it.
What else do you want to talk about?
Oh, well, we covered live action. How far did you end up getting in Bleach, by the way?
You know what's funny about Bleach? As much as I love that show,
So not very far at all.
No, very far. So every time I end up having to rewatch it to catch myself up, of course, and I always skip filler.
Yeah.
I'm just that guy. Now there's if I know for a fact it's gonna have character development, I'll watch it.
Eh.
But Bleach filler, not worth the watch at all. It really isn't. Now, granted, there's some of that filler where it's like, oh yeah, or where you watch the actual story to it, and it's like, what is he talking about? And then you have to go watch the fucking filler. It's not worth it.
Well, the good news is Bleach doesn't lean into him that hard.
No. But as far as I've gotten every time I rewatch is the very end of the Waco Mundo, or whatever you want to call it, segment. And I always get to the beginning of the big Aizen fight with all the Iran car above Karakura Town.
Okay.
And then, I don't know, something always comes up, or then every time I go into the next episode, it's in a whole other language, and I've already been, like, if I've already watched an anime from the beginning in English, I don't want to go to the next episode.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't mind watching sub.
No,
I
know.
don't.
But if you're used to it with all these different voices,
Right.
then you've got the change, and it really takes you out of it, because now you got to reassociate who's who.
Yeah. And so I've just kind of, I haven't made it past the big fight when they're fighting right above Katakura Town. That's it. That's every time I end it. Now, I've seen clips where Ichigo does his final form, the one where if he goes into it, he dies.
No, he doesn't die.
It's supposed to kill him.
No, it's not.
I thought it was.
No. It consumes all of his spiritual pressure. It doesn't kill him. He loses his powers as a Soul Reaper.
Well, then that's what I meant. It kills his.
It doesn't kill anything.
Whatever.
It just consumes all of his powers.
But I've seen clips and stuff and I want to watch it. I want to finish it. I really do. But every time I go to rewatch it, something always comes up and it pisses me off. That's why I need, from that moment, all in English, to the end of the series.
Right.
And we call it a day. I'll be fine.
Well, the sad thing is, I think there's only like 4 seasons on Netflix, and you're already way past those.
Hulu has everything.
Does it?
Yes. I'm pretty sure it was Hulu.
I don't think they have it all in English, though.
No, I think they do. The problem is that the way that they have it listed is a lot of...
yeah, it's not by season.
No. And so there's... I always go, okay, let's skip these episodes. Oh, fucking filler again. Skip these. Oh, more filler.
Right. If you search it on Google, list of Bleach episodes, you'll be able to tell which ones are filler and which ones are not.
Okay, fair enough.
So you just go by the episode number for which ones to skip.
And see, and that's what confuses me, especially through... Because I'm pretty sure... Let me look it up. I'm pretty sure Hulu has it all.
Because, I mean, if you just want to catch up on the story, after where you're at now, the only things you really have to skip are the Zanpakuto Rebellion, because you've already passed the new captain arc.
And see, what's weird is I've seen the Zanpakuto Rebellion. I thought that was kind of like the Bount saga, where it was just a filler between...
It is a filler.
Well, I mean,
I was telling you...
I didn't know it took place after the Aizen fight.
I don't know where in the storyline it takes place. I just know it's not real. None of it actually happens.
I mean, that's fair. But I always thought it took place right after the Bount saga.
No. No, the Zanpakuto Rebellion is literally the swords rebelling against
Yeah.
the Soul Reapers. That happens way later in the show.
Oh. Because I've seen the Zanpakuto Rebellion. I've seen it.
Okay, well, you've skipped past that pointless thing.
Because it's just a movie, isn't it?
No. It's a full season.
That's right. I watched it on YouTube, and they had it put together as a movie. Either way, I've seen it.
Okay, well, either way, you can entirely skip that, disregard it, doesn't matter. And then after that, you've got... I'm not even sure what the arc is called because I skipped it myself. After Ichigo loses his powers, when he goes back to the world of the living or whatever, skip everything that happens after that until the last episode of the show.
What the fuck?
Or, well, the last episode of that season.
Okay.
Because after that, season 16 is the Fullbringer arc, and that actually is canon, and it bridges into what happens after that.
Because I know he gets his Quincy powers from his mother.
That's not talked about.
And doesn't he get a new Zanpakuto?
None of that is talked about. None of that happens until the 1,000-Year Blood War.
Okay.
And that's the series that's going to start in October.
Oh, I didn't even know they were still going. I thought it was over.
The anime was, but they decided to bring it back. There was enough people asking for it. There was a big enough push. So
Because I knew the manga was over.
Yeah. So the director is... you got the director, you've got the creator of the manga. They're coming together. They're bringing back the story.
Now, who's doing it? Is it going to be Funimation or is it going to be Toei Animation this time?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Viz. Viz has always done Bleach.
Okay. Well, no, because I know Toei. I think it was maybe their movies where Toei Animation kind of jumped in a little bit.
Probably.
Because I'm pretty sure Hellverse was Toei. I could be wrong. I'm
I don't
most
know.
likely
That sounds
wrong.
like it could be right. I mean, it's not like we have internet access and can look this up.
Right. We're sitting here looking at the internet right now on the screen. Oh, man. Who's all watching? Who's
Well,
that?
Let's see. We got...
2 viewers on
what does that say?
Twitch. I have no... I don't speak that language. I apologize.
I don't know. It looks like a bot account. If you're not a bot, I'm sorry. But it looks like a bot account.
Straight up bot account. I don't apologize.
And we have 2 viewers on Twitch, but I can't
They
see.
don't like to chat on Twitch, and I don't know why.
I want to say hi. Can I say hi to
Hello?
you? Hello.
Nothing? I know Twitch is more caught up than YouTube is, so
Yeah, there's only like a 3-second delay on Twitch and 20 on
not
YouTube.
even not even a 3-second.
No, I was watching it with the countdown.
Oh,
It was
were
3
you?
seconds behind.
Who's watching? I know one of them is.
Nobody's gonna say
probably me.
hi.
Hello. Or not. that's
Chatting
fine.
is free, right?
Huh?
On Twitch?
Yes. Chatting is completely free.
As I almost knocked my microphone over.
I mean, granted, the only and for right now, until we get enough viewership, it's the only thing that get upgrades as far as chat goes is subscriptions, and they get highlighted chats. That's it.
I don't know. I normally don't do the whole Twitch streaming thing. That's you.
That's fair.
I know the YouTube side.
Show us you're there. Give us something. We're running out of things to talk about today.
Don't say that. Now watch the count drop to 0 any second now. Anyways, so yeah, Bleach is coming back. There's not going to be any more filler. It's just
Well,
nothing but the actual story.
I'm sure with if they're coming back as far as due to viewer request, you know, I wouldn't be surprised. I would be surprised if they added filler.
Yeah.
And well, then again, I wouldn't even be surprised if they added filler because I mean you've got to give
I
something,
would.
especially if they're writing as they go at this point.
No, they're not.
They're
The
not?
story's already written.
Oh, okay.
The manga's over. The only thing they have to do is just go from where they left off till the end of the show, and we lost a viewer.
Oh. Fuck.
Couldn't even say bye.
Rude. Disrespectful having asses.
Well, don't say that. So aggressive to our viewers. No
They
wonder
didn't
don't
say
stick around.
goodbye or nothing.
Well, they didn't say hi either.
Or they say bum ding.
I don't think that's a D.
It looks like a D from my angle.
It's Vamong.
Straight up looks like a D from over here.
I'm not touching that one. Anyway.
Fuck you.
You know, one that I could never get into is Demon Slayer.
I could. Well, sorta. The kids really liked it, so I watched it with them. But
Like, it's obscenely popular, and I don't understand why.
I don't either. I'm not saying it's a horrible show.
No, it's not bad by any means, but it doesn't deserve the hype it
no,
gets.
not at all. Okay. No, I don't see where all the hype is coming from. I'm not saying it's a bad show. I didn't enjoy it as much as I've watched as other shows. But I know it's really popular, and I think it's the art. Honestly, it could be just the art because the art itself is very colorful.
I
and
don't think
thick.
it would have this kind of longevity just off the art style, especially being a newer show. Now, if it was a classic anime, I could see that.
Well,
But
the
the
main
newer
thing
generation-
is the most of the hype that's coming from is from the younger generation right now, not our generation, but the younger generation.
Still, I just...
If you're under the age of 25, tell me why you like Demon Slayer, please.
Of course, that's if you like Demon Slayer.
Fair. I'm not saying I don't like it, but we need to know where the hype is coming from.
I don't know. I got to episode 9 and I was just bored.
What happened in episode 9? I don't remember. It's been that long since I've seen it. We watched it this time last year, actually.
They fought a person with arrows.
Nope. Don't remember. Don't remember. Sorry. The last thing I remember watching was the horror house episode. They all went into this house of horrors, and there was a demon that they were trying to take out. I mean, it was a big, long, prolonged fight between the three characters and the demon.
See, I don't think I got that far. I haven't even met the person who has the pig head or whatever.
Oh, then yeah, yeah, you're not that far at all.
Like I said, I only got to episode 9.
I could have sworn they met the pig head guy like right after the oh, what do they call it? It's like the school for demon slayers.
I have no idea.
You've had to watch
Like,
that part.
I saw the test.
Yeah. I thought they met him right after the testing.
Well, that depends. Is the guy with the pig head the same guy with the blonde hair? Or are they
No.
two different people?
Two different people.
Okay, then no.
The guy with the blonde hair is the really sketched out guy that's scared of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I met him.
And he's got the lightning style. I actually like his attacks.
Where I'm at, he's not actually part of the group. They went to go see this woman. It was either for information or some kind of help with his sister. And then they got attacked while they were there. They were in some city. I think they came across like...
Oh, and they got and they got attacked by the shortly after that, he goes up against a demon that is kidnapping girls. And that is actually a really good little story that they put in there. He's like
You sure that's not before?
I'm pretty sure it's right after because he ends up meeting Satan.
Because I saw that. I saw the one where the dude's kidnapping girls.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I may have the episodes mixed up. Like I said, I got bored.
Because I know they go to the city. He meets Satan. And then as a filler episode, sort of, it feels filler-y, is they fight the kidnapper demon because he uses the water and shit for reflections, which is really cool. Fuck. I guess when Caden gets home, I'm going to rewatch it because Caden's the only one really the only one in the house that likes the show. That and Attack on Titan. My kids love Attack on Titan, and I don't know why. I'm not saying it's horrible. I'm not a huge fan of Attack on Titan.
I liked the first 3 seasons.
I liked the first season. That was it.
I didn't like the rest.
I couldn't get into it after that. After the first season, it just I was very lost. It kind of scared me because I was so lost on where everything was going.
Yeah. I think the problem that they came down to was trying to subvert people's expectations. Like, you think it's going to go this one way, so we have to go the other. And they do it too many times
That's fair.
that it kind of ruins the story.
I think the only thing that I think is good that came out of Attack on Titan is the video games.
I haven't played them.
And now, don't get me wrong, they're not good video games by any means. The only thing they got right, I think, is it brought a new engine to video games in general. Because the whole zip line thing that they...
New mechanics to video games.
Right. I think they did really good, and people are doing it in VR now. And I've played some of the test games that they have on Oculus for Attack on Titan. Like, one developer, it's legit a group of 4 people that are making this VR game, and they are doing a really good job. The first thing they focused on was the zip lining
Yeah.
that they have. And it makes you feel sick, but it's fun to do. I enjoy, sitting there and acting like I am in the Attack on Titan world, zip lining across the fucking place with 2 giant-ass swords that if I even hold them over here, they're still taking up half of my screen.
Right.
But it's fun. I like when even anime can do... or could bring in inspiration to other qualities of life, like video games, even TV shows. Now, granted, we still haven't gotten a really good TV show out of anime yet, but
I don't know.
we're trying.
Typically, I try to stay away from anime video games just because there's always so many of them. Like,
That's true.
take Naruto, for example.
Oh my god.
How many fucking Naruto games are there?
There's more
Doesn't
Naruto.
matter, they're
There's
all
more
the same.
Naruto games than there is
doesn't
Dragon Ball
matter.
Z games.
It doesn't matter. They're all the same.
True.
They're literally all the same game, just reskinned.
Hell, even if you were to compare them to the Dragon Ball Z games, they're all the same. And then since Jump Force came out, they're all trying to...
Fighter Z. If it's called that, or if it's
See,
actually
that's
called
what I'm
Fighters.
confused. Is it Fighter? Everybody goes, "Oh, I'm playing Dragon Ball Fighters." No, it's
Or Fighter Z.
Fighter Z.
Whatever it's called. That one.
What do you do? Do you go, "Oh, I'm watching Dragon Balls"? No, it's Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
It's well in the thing there. The Z is right next. That doesn't fucking matter. It's capitalized, which makes it separate from the rest of the fucking title.
Our show's not called Constantly Off-traK.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
This isn't an anime.
Okay, fair.
This is real life.
Right now, really?
Yes. No, we're in VR. This is all a simulation. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
We're being controlled by aliens and shit. It's okay.
We're just two disembodied voices. We may not even be real.
Oh, shit. There's a guy in the back room just typing up everything, and you're just hearing the computer. And every time we stumble on our words, it's just a misclick.
And this is him trying to justify every mistake we've made since day one.
It's got to be justified somehow.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Dragon Ball Z.
Anime video games. So
Yeah.
that one was kind of different than the ones before it.
Yeah, that's true. And, I mean, they went back to, I think with Dragon Ball Z, or Dragon Ball in general, when it comes to their video games, they're always changing it up somehow, which makes them different from the rest. Xenoverse, when they released it, granted,
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of the Xenoverse series as far as the mechanics go, even the story. I'm sorry, not a fan. But with Fighter Z, they're actually going back to the original 2D video games that they released. There was a couple of them, like I think it was, I want to say they released it for the Sega way back in the day before and this was even before, no.
I I have no idea.
The Budokai series. Even way before the Budokai series, it was 2D, side-by-side fighting, like the old Mortal Kombats used to be. And that's what they're going back to. It's the same style, just with added mechanics for transformations and stuff like that.
Right.
That's all that's different. Now, granted, I will always and forever love the Budokai series. Well, Budokai 1 and 2, because 3 was garbage. I'm sorry. Do not put me on a playing dice game board and build up. Because the way they did Budokai 3 is you're a piece on a game board going from space to space, fighting and over until you get to the boss. And the boss is doing the same thing, taking his turns.
Fuck?
Yeah, it was weird, and I fucking hated it. And every time you land on a space, you'd have to fight one of the sand minions, the little green dudes. The Cybermen.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't make sense. And the only time it changed was when you were fighting Cell. And then each space you'd land on, you'd have to fight a Cell Junior. Because that was the equivalent of the Cybermen in the Cell Saga. And it made it distinctive. But any other saga that you fought was a Cyberman. Even on Namek, when you were fighting Frieza. Do you need a pillow for your ass?
Yes, this chair hurts. It's way better.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh shit. Oh, but other than that, I'm not a fan of much anime games either, especially the fighting ones. Except for I did like Jump Force.
That's generally what all of them are, really. It's just different.
What do you think, anime? What do you think?
Well, I know, but I mean, there's got to be something else they can do.
Dumb dog. They should release a high school DxD.
No, they shouldn't. No.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
They wouldn't be able to make money off it.
The fuck they won't.
It'd be an adult-only game.
Okay, cool. Microtransactions out the ass.
For what?
Why not?
No. I mean, seriously, microtransactions for what? What would you have people pay for?
Skins.
What skins?
Well, exactly.
The point of the point of the game would be to show skin, not to put different things on. I mean, for fuck's sake, his main attack is dress break,
That's fair.
not cosplay.
I mean, you can mix it up. You could release a skin for people with feet fetishes, people that like smaller boobs. Make every single one have smaller boobs.
And now we're down to 0 viewers on YouTube. Yeah, that makes sense.
Whose phone is going off? Is it yours?
I don't think so. Nope, not mine.
Oh, then my wife. Oh, it's my wife's over there. Oh well. Okay, then what anime would you like to see be turned into a video game, and how do you think it could be done right?
Huh.
He's thinking. He's got his thinking face on. It's not often you see this face, but he definitely has it on.
I think it would be Erased.
Really?
Yeah. It's a murder mystery.
Okay. No, they do a lot of that too, as far as video games go.
Do what?
They do a lot of the anime-style murder mystery video games.
I mean, not from what I've seen. Unless there's some case closed video games that I'm missing out on.
I mean, they do. I mean, most of them are like on Switch, and a lot of the smaller consoles.
Are you sure they're not just games with an anime style?
No, they're the anime style, but they're not.
Then those aren't games based on anime.
I'm not saying that they were based on. They said.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about with anime games.
Fair. Okay.
Not games with an anime style. That's almost every fucking video game that comes out of Japan is a game with an anime style.
True. Persona. Persona's a big one.
Jesus. No, that one became an anime.
Did it really?
Yes.
I've never even played the games.
It's either 4 or 5, one of those. There's an actual anime for it. And God's Eater. That became an anime too.
I didn't even know that. I haven't even played it.
I don't know. It looks pretty interesting.
I haven't played it. It's on Game Pass, and it's on.
Not God's Eater.
I'm pretty sure.
No. I just looked through Game Pass last night.
Then it was
I
PlayStation
would have
now.
I would have downloaded God's Eater if it was on.
It's on PlayStation now. Then my bad.
Yeah, I'm not even sure God's Eater is for Xbox.
We'll find out. Hold on. Now I'm curious because I'm gonna get it because I haven't played it yet. You brought it up, and I'm like, yeah, might as well.
Then again, I don't think there's too many console exclusive titles when it comes to stuff like that.
No, it's not on Xbox. However, it is on Android and iOS.
God's Eater isn't strictly a mobile game, is it?
No, I'm just saying it is that it's on Android and iOS. PlayStation Portable, PlayStation Vita, PlayStation 4, Microsoft Windows, Nintendo Switch, and Android and iOS.
Yeah. So it's a PlayStation exclusive.
God's Eater Burst.
Yeah.
God Eater 3, 2.
I'm pretty sure Burst is the one that was made into an anime.
That would make sense since it's not a mainline title.
But then you've got the reverse of that. You know, thinking about games made into, thinking about shows made into games. Now we're talking about games being made into anime.
Because we're getting off track.
There was another really good one. I don't think it's in English yet, but it is subbed. It's called Luck and Logic.
Never heard of it.
You should definitely check that one out. It flew way under the radar. It's very, very good. This is a show that came out when I lived with you.
God, that's a long time ago.
Yeah. That's one that I would catch every week.
Why didn't I hear about this when you lived with me then?
Because you had other shit going on.
I don't care. Oh, but everything else you can bug me about. Hey, come, look at this. Watch this show with me. You should get into this too.
I didn't do that.
Every day you do. You just did it. Oh, that's another
No,
one.
not when we lived together. I didn't bug you when we lived together. Like, I'll just be in my room.
Pretty much.
Living that hermit lifestyle. Had to get the practice in. I'm a master at it now.
I bet.
Then again, here I am out of my house into yours again.
You know, the hermit lifestyle explains all those blisters on your left hand.
What?
That's what those are?
There's nothing there.
Oh.
I got a wedding ring and a watch.
That's fair. Okay. Don't play in the cards. That's fine. Asshole. Hey, we're back down to, or back up to one. Hello. You ass.
See, the weird thing is I've had it going on my phone the whole time, and the count still dropped to 0.
Which is weird because I have it here too.
YouTube.
Get your
YouTube
shit
being
together.
weird.
Oh, man.
Anyways, Luck and Logic. It's kind of hard to explain. You've got these people who can make contracts with the gods. And it's the gods of every mythology. They all exist, right?
Okay.
You can make a contract, and you can combine your powers together. You'll fight alongside each other. And you keep others that are coming in from doing any damage, because the gods that come in without contracts or whatever, the ones that like break through, are causing a sort of corruption to the people and things around them whenever they just
That makes sense, though.
whenever they, do what they do.
Zeus did that a lot.
Well, not so much corruption, more just sperm.
Sounds pretty corrupt to me.
What
Oh,
can I say? He was a
you know,
horny
that reminds
god.
me of, have you seen that new anime on Netflix? think it's like called the Fall of Ragnarok or something like that. It's where I guess Earth is. The gods are giving up on Earth, and the angels, the Valkyrie, the angels are all getting together because it's all the gods of every mythology coming to all together. And I'm pretty sure it was I watched the first 2 episodes. I couldn't get into it. It looks interesting. Maybe you'll like it. I'm not sure, but they end up going into a
Are you sure it's
war.
not Record of Ragnarok?
It might be.
Let me look it
I
up.
know it's something Ragnarok, because
I've got a computer.
but it's weird because the gods are wanting to destroy Earth, and there's the opposing side, the angels, that don't want Earth to be destroyed, and so they gather the mightiest warriors through time to fight the gods. One of them fights Thor. The other one fights. No, actually, that's all I watched. I watched the fight against. Was it Thor? I don't think it was Thor.
After 7 million years of human history, the gods come to the decision that humans are irredeemable and must go extinct.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's Record of Ragnarok.
That's the one.
That's actually on my list of things to watch. I just haven't got around to it yet.
I couldn't get into it. It looks interesting.
Yeah.
I might have to choke down the first couple episodes just to get through it. Maybe it'll get better. Ha ha ha. But I don't know. I think you might like it.
I don't know. It looks good. Just having the time to dedicate to it's another thing.
What's your time?
Hmm?
What's your time?
On the stream?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Oh,
Right there,
Duh.
you know, in the corner of the
I'm a
screen.
fucking idiot.
An actual counter.
I didn't realize how accurate that was, to be honest with you.
I mean, the YouTube one will be a few minutes ahead of that. Oh, it's got a timer in the counter corner, too.
Oh, shit. There it is. I didn't even look at that. I've been looking at the bitrate little thing going, though. What
Yeah.
is bitrate anyway?
It has to do with the video. The quality.
Oh. That shit's all over the fucking place.
Well, I've got it's Ultra HD video for the tunnel that I downscaled to 1080p, but it's still a lot of shit going on the screen. So rendering all that,
Fair enough.
which that was the issue with episode 1. The reason why it froze is because I was using an Ultra HD video file and we were streaming at 1080p. So it didn't really work that well.
Naughty.
But I fixed it. I've fixed it to where all 34 tunnels are now 1080p.
34?
Yes, we have 34.
We have 30. Hold on. What? Why?
We have 34 intro videos and tunnels. Because I got bored and I got in a rhythm. So it's just like, all I got to do is switch out this repeating thing and then I can keep making more. And then we can have a new one for every episode. And then everything can be different. And I have something to do.
You can always play Halo or something with me.
I mean, with the things that I learned in school.
But he goes, I got bored. Play a video game with me or something. Shit. Oh, but
just say you weren't available at the time.
that's fair. Hey, I just recently got an Xbox. Again. It's my third Xbox fourth Xbox I have ever owned. Xbox 360, and then I got an Xbox One, and then I sold it because of money issues. Got another Xbox One,
Sold it because you're dumb.
and then
Because you sold it and then you got a PS4.
I bought a PS4, and then I bought another Xbox One. I had Xbox One and a PS4. I've had this PS4 for ages now. I'm surprised it's not dead. And then I just recently got the Xbox S.
Series S.
Whatever.
There's a difference.
Who cares? The only thing I'm mad about is that it's got 512 gigabytes. I downloaded Arc for your grumpy ass and ate up all my fucking memory.
Which is so weird, because, like, I told you, the version I have, because I have literally every bit of content for Arc,
Right.
is 175 gigs.
I don't know.
And it's taken up 75% of your hard drive.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Only other two games. I only have two other games on my hard drive. That is Halo Infinite and Apex Legends. Apex Legends doesn't take up that much.
No.
And neither does Infinite.
Well, Apex Legends is mostly online, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the only thing it's got downloaded for Apex is the map source material, so you can start loading in the maps. And that's just like with any
Right.
any of the fucking battle royale games. You have to at least have a source material to render in the map, but that's about it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't know.
And then Halo Infinite, it's not. I mean, it's a pretty big game, but it's not that big. I think I downloaded it first, and it took up 13% of my hard drive.
Okay, so 75 minus 13. We'll throw in an extra 2% for Apex just in case. So 75 minus 15.
Still a shit ton of fucking memory, sir.
But it still shouldn't be that much. Because 60% of 500 and what? 512?
Yeah.
That's still more than what it's taken up on mine.
I also have Twitch on there, but that's like nothing.
Yeah, no, that's just a simple interface app.
Right. So I don't know. I blame you either way.
Of course.
Well, I mean, you're the one download Arc. And then when I figured out I could play it on Game Pass, now granted, this one isn't your fault. It's not my fault either. Why can't I fucking stream cloud games?
It's probably because of the workload. Because it's streaming the game on a server to your console.
That's fair.
So you're doubling the workload.
Now, granted, I haven't tested it yet. I haven't had a chance to
What do you mean?
see if it actually worked.
Playing the game?
Yeah. I haven't played the game and tried to stream it yet.
Load it up.
Right now?
Right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Oh, that means I gotta unplug that.
It means you gotta take out an HDMI cord. Boo-hoo. You gotta plug in another one.
I'm sure the game
Boo-hoo-hoo.
fucking works. I'm more worried about whether or not it'll stream it.
Well, we're already midstream. We could find that out. No better time to know. What do you mean?
Well, if I try to stream it, will it try to play over? Will it cancel the podcast?
Well, no, we're already on a stream.
Okay, but if
So
I
just add it to the stream.
wouldn't we need the capture card for that?
That's what I was saying.
Oh, that means I gotta pull it out of the drawer and all that other shit.
I've got an open USB port right here, ready to go.
It should be over there. Killing me, Smalls. Killing me.
The table is blocking the drawer.
It should be. In the drawer.
Oh, good draw. What are you looking for? Honey, what are you looking for?
Oh, it's right here. It's this drawer. My bad.
That's why I was asking what you were looking for.
It's over there.
All of your electronic stuff are in one drawer, junk stuff in the other. Just answering your
It's a good thing we're getting this out because I gotta get it out tonight anyway.
See, there we go. Saving you a step. And we get to do it live.
The school said Caden can come back Wednesday if he is not there tomorrow. And I asked about Hayden, and they said that he's doing great today.
Here's Austin's back.
Oh, thanks. And I dropped off the stuff for Cupid for Grandma.
Okay. Oh shit. Oops.
That's okay. It's not connected to the stream. Nobody can see what you're doing.
That's right. That goes in that one. This one goes into the console, right?
The one that says in goes to the console. The one that says out goes to the TV. Oh, look at that. He's learning.
Oh, shit. Ow. I'm getting old. Now, the other issue is I haven't tried to stream with the capture card yet. So I don't know if I have to change that setting that we have to on the PlayStation.
I haven't had to.
Okay. So I'm at the time of my life.
And you were against singing on stream.
And I swear it's the truth.
Yeah, screen's going dark for just a second. Oh, no, it's not. There we go. That loaded up pretty quick.
Well, again, we're still... I'm going to need to stream this directly from the console, though. If we're going to do party chat. Unless you found a workaround for this capture card. Because the capture card will not capture your voice, remember? Again, the only thing I can think of is if I overlay Discord through OBS. And we chat through Discord voice chat.
Well, like I said, the problem with that is on the Xbox One side. You actually, with it not having the ability and having to go through Discord, you have to add another audio driver, which is basically another output, a virtual output for your audio, so you can add a separate capture for stuff like Discord.
Okay.
But I don't know if it would be different with the Series S.
I don't know.
Have you even played this game at all?
I did a long time ago.
What did you do in the game?
Gave up on it really quick because the water glare sucked ass.
Oh, they can't even hear anything for the game yet.
Oh, because you don't have that audio set up.
I can fix that. I can fix it.
Can you even hear us?
Video game footage today. Yeah, I got the audio.
I don't know. It's still trying to TV.
Let me see the game. Let me fix it. I think I might know why this game takes so much space on yours compared to mine. Not going to change any settings, not going to do anything super special.
But no, Kyle got... The reason why I have it on the PlayStation is because when it first came out, Kyle was like, get this game, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. I did. And we both quit playing it because of that stupid fucking glare. And we're like, oh, we'll wait until they fix it, whatever. And a lot of people did that anyway. And I just never got back into it. Scratchy, 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 scratch.
Waking up the first time. Oh wow, the water looks better.
What are you looking up?
Oh, did I not? You actually have to go through and enable cheat mode. Okay, hold on.
You need to be able to fly. What are you looking up that you made that it would have...
The quality. Video fidelity, stuff like that. Render distance.
I'm getting an external hard drive.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know,
no,
but if you
it's
get
fixed.
the other maps, it's going to take a whole lot more.
I'll just move it to the hard drive. And I don't think I'm going to get the other maps because I only downloaded it for your channel.
But see, if you end up getting the other maps, you could join the cluster that I play in. And we could stream there, doing all kinds of crazy shit. Let's use a command this time. Whee!
Holy shit, we're flying.
Yeah, the redwoods are still pretty well rendered in, even though you're pretty far away from them.
The red ones.
Redwoods.
Oh.
The really tall trees.
I thought you said the red ones, and I'm like,
no, the tall trees. Eh. I mean, you still got the graphical changes in foliage. That's really weird why it would be like that. Now, if you got the enhanced version, the way these trees look up close to them, they would still look like that this far away.
Mm.
And that would definitely make sense as to why it's taking up so much space. But it's not. So I don't get it. But no, as far as stuff like the glare, there's a command you can use to bring that down some.
I'm not worried about that glare. The water glare. Do you not remember that? When did you start
right
playing
there.
this? No, when did you start playing this?
Oof.
The first time I played this was the day one release with Kyle. And it wasn't that kind of glare. It was legit a blue sparkle from the water that anytime you looked at it or looked towards the water, even if the water source was way off in the distance, you could still see this blue glimmer. And if you looked right at any way, if it caught your screen just right, took up your whole screen with a blue bright light. And it was from the water. They ended up finding out like 3 days later that it was from the water. Now obviously it's not there anymore, but it was really bad.
Not even that?
Not that. It was worse. The whole screen would be taken over with a blue light.
Yeah, I haven't come across that.
Oh, yeah, because this happened day one release.
Well, day one means something different when you got a game like this. This was early access.
We played it when it first came out. He had begged me to get it, so I did. And now here you are begging me to get it, so I did.
But it's not like you had to pay for it.
That's true.
Yeah, it's free, motherfucker.
When are you wanting to play this? Now that I've got it downloaded.
I don't know.
I'll do a test stream tonight, or tomorrow, or even here in a little bit to see if I can stream it directly from the Xbox.
Ooh. It's really going to depend on when I get some free time.
It's all on you?
It's inconsistent with children,
That's true.
but will almost always be after 9 o'clock.
Do you hear that, people? 9 o'clock. On my Twitch channel. And then Kaz is going to record whatever he's going to record on his YouTube channel.
Oh, he can see it. Forgot all you used was fly. That means I can still die.
Dumbass.
Well, you'd always do this. Now I can't die. And I've got one of these now. Where'd that fucker go?
Look at you all fancy. Why is it orange?
It's a different mode. Do. Where's something that's alive? I need to make it not alive.
Oh my god.
So you got this one. This is the blink. Oh, nope. Shoot it. You go where you're pointed at. You got this one for info. Get all those stats.
Oh, nice.
What level is it? Oh, it's only level 2. You know what? Know what we do with level 2s?
Jesus Christ. That poor creature.
It's just a trike. What's this one? What's this one? Level 9? Level 9? It's an admin gun.
It's an ad man. Ad man.
Admin.
Ad man.
Administration weapon.
Administration weapon.
Look.
What is that?
Supply drop. I can destroy enemies too.
Well, okay then.
Of course, you won't have access to any of this.
How do you have access to it now?
I know the commands.
Oh.
It's 3 letters.
You know, I have Google, right?
I wonder if you can even... I've never tested this. I'm just screwing around now. Holy shit, it actually works. How about that? Well, can't show you the rest of this. That's spoilers.
Now, is this the first map?
Yep, this is the original.
So go straight for the volcano. Gotcha.
No.
Why not?
You won't even be able to get in there.
Oh.
First thing you gotta do, tame some animals. Tame some strong animals. Breed some up if you want better stats. Then you gotta go to these things. Or at least the goal is to go to these things. But if you look here, these are the boss fights.
Okay.
In order to do the boss fights, you have to get those things that are animals. So with the higher tier, you gotta get more shit. So animal trophies along with these what's called artifacts, which will be in the caves.
Okay.
Then you get the stuff that you get from those, along with more boss trophies, if you're gonna go for the higher levels. You go all the way up here.
What the fuck is that?
It's from the gun. You go down here. And take those trophies that you get from boss fights. You open up this thing. This cave is called the Tech Cave. What it does is it opens up to a huge fucking cave where you just fight wave after wave of enemies as you get to the end of it. Once you get to the end of it, you teleport to the boss arena. Then you fight the boss of this arc.
Ah.
From there, if you're going along with the story, you'll go to the next map just straight from that fight. Because
Okay.
it'll upload your survivor to the terminal.
Okay. Well, that will be hopefully Saturday. We want to plan for Saturday. Do we want to plan this at all?
I mean, Saturday could work.
You just man up and tell your wife.
What?
This is what you're doing.
I got kids, man.
I do too.
Okay, good. Ghost turned off. I wasn't sure if it was going on. I was going to fall through the fucking world.
Alrighty. Well, I think that's it for today, guys. It's a short show. Not too short. I can't think of anything else. Can you?
Talk about his anime.
Yeah. That was pretty quick. That's a lot quicker than our normal conversation when it comes to I have no idea. People talked about it all already.
Maybe it's the fact that we stayed on track.
Fucking listen.
Not living up to our names.
God damn it. There's always next time. Anyway, if you guys liked the video, make sure you do like it. Of course, that like button's amazing. Share it. It helps out so much, even if you did not like it. Share it, because somebody else might. Next week, we're going to be talking about whatever the hell we want to be talking about, because I don't know what we're going to be talking about. We'll discuss that after the show. You got anything else to say?
I really wish we were talking about next week.
Do you have any ideas?
How many actual words were in that?
It's the mistype. It's the mistype.
You know, at first I was joking, but I think I'm actually going to get you a dictionary for your birthday.
Ish. Well, until next time, thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next video. That one. It's a video because it saves!